Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block. This is the Deci's server mini-series, and you can see, I think this is episode 3 or something like that, and I've done a fair amount of work. I still have nothing for a back wall except for this. It's kind of cool. It might be kind of cool to have an open air wall, but it's a beautiful view, that's for sure. So there's going to be a lot of glass back here, but that's going to take a ton of glass. I'll probably put some pillars. I'm not exactly sure yet, but anyway, I've done a lot of work. I've mainly, really the labor of it has been, this is where I've been planting trees and harvesting them. I started with two saplings, I don't know, like yesterday sometime, or maybe it might have been the day before, and I have like 200 saplings, and if you figure that I maybe got, like 2 or 3 from on average, maybe even call it 3 or 4 on average to be generous, from harvesting, and that gives me, plus a net 2 every time. I've cut down like 100 trees probably and used a lot of wood. I've also smelted a lot of cobblestone to get all of this stone brick, and I'm thinking I might have to do quite a bit more, although I have a lot of stone. You can see I still have a lot of stone I haven't used. So which means I've gone through stacks and stacks of coal, and of course to get the glass, which I'm going to have to do a lot more glass, so I'm going to have to go get more sand, which I've been getting. My quarry is over there. So yeah, you can kind of tell I've been doing a lot of work. The funny thing is, well, not funny, interesting thing is that I was a little bit concerned actually when I came back. I've been doing the Taggarts, the Technic Pack series, for a couple of, I don't know, maybe a month now, or maybe a little bit less. And I've been doing that heavily, and that was one of the reasons I kind of came back to this, was to give that a, well, actually maybe it's not, maybe it's only been a couple of weeks, but anyway, I've been spending a lot of time, and it's very, very consuming. It's a lot of fun. But I was thinking, man, maybe this is going to be boring, but it's just amazing. Minecraft is just never boring. You have fun with whatever's available to you. If you have a ton of stuff available, then you have a lot of different options and you can do stuff, but you really have a ton of options anyway. You just have to be more clever. You have to figure out how to do things, and it makes it, in some ways, it's just kind of the simpler approach, and not having to worry about like, oh, how do I use these 4,000 different building materials from all of these different mods just because I can. You can just kind of go with it and start going. So anyway, today what I was going to do, one of the things, I'm going to build a deck on here, so I'll probably start doing that right now. Hello, Mr. Nice shot. Let's go get him. So that's actually one of the things I was going to mention. I have moved up the production of my chicken coop, since we're going to be out here anyway. Let's go check it out. I moved up the production of my chicken coop because I really was worried about not having enough arrows. I finally ran out of arrows, and I just wasn't getting enough from killing skeletons at night or picking them up in the morning, and so I built the chicken coop, and this is a pretty standard chicken coop for me. You guys can see, I'm not going to go in right now, but, well, I might go. I guess we'll grab some eggs. It's just, everything is so, that's what I was going to say, is the reason I finally decided I had to do this and do it quickly is because creepers are just impossible to deal with. If they're close to your house, just because of the, sorry buddy, because of the glitchiness of multiplayer servers, or very possibly just my server or my machine. I mean, it could be that but I know that just in general, all multiplayer servers have some glitchiness with mobs, and this is no exception. So it's not that bad, really, in general. You just kind of, there's some funny behavior, but when you're dealing with creepers, if they get close to your house, you don't really know how far away they are. They'll kind of zoom in and out and in and out, and it's hard to tell. You can't do the run and charge and knock back to make sure that they're far enough away not to blow up. And also, they'll just kind of sometimes, I've had them blow up in situations where I normally wouldn't think they would. I would be, on top of a wall or something, and them not be able to see me. But anyway, the point is that it's not quite as easy to adjust for that on a multiplayer server. So of course, the thing I would normally do is just kill them with arrows, but I don't have that many arrows. So I'm going to have to start creating them. So that's why I started doing the chicken coop early. And it really does. It's funny. One of the things that I really liked about the Technic Pack was it came with Mo Creatures, which I really do. I mean, it adds a lot of diversity for sure. That's one thing, but it also adds a lot of difficulty to the game because it's no longer a safe world. I mean, there's lots of stuff that will that will kill you just when you walk out your door, and there's the things that just tear down your house and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, that is one of the things that that I really liked about that. And now on a multiplayer server, you cannot go out safely at night. So anyway, that is one of the things. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of just kind of what I've been building and talk about it a little bit, and then what some of my plans are, and we'll go from there. All right. Sorry, I had to take a quick break to get some coffee. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to do. One of them is I'm going to create a hanging library. I actually have been kind of harvesting some reeds. I have some reeds out there that set up kind of a makeshift reed farm. I don't have a ton, but I'm going to have to ramp up production because I need to create a hanging library. And what I'm going to do is use fence post and create kind of a hanging floor in the middle up here somewhere. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to put it up as high as I can, and we'll see kind of what it looks like and how much room I have up there, because I don't want to really obstruct the view too much, but I want it to kind of have that hanging effect. So I'll have some bookcases and stuff up there, and a little kind of sitting area, and hopefully something that you can kind of look out and take in the view and drink your coffee or whatever. So that's going to be up there. I'm going to have this be kind of I don't know if I already said this, but I'm going to have kind of a studio apartment down here. Delineate, separate some of the areas with rugs and maybe some fence post screens and stuff like that. So we'll do try to get clever with space planning, and then I'm not really sure what I'm going to do in here. In this area, and here I'm going to create a fire pit. So that's what's going to go in here. And then I'm not sure again if I said this yet, but this is probably going to be the either another entrance, or maybe just we'll just have like some big wraparound windows in here, and then up here let's move that. Up here we will have a deck, and so that's what I was just getting ready to kind of start working on. That was a horrible jump. I thought maybe I could make it. Let's just make ourselves some scaffolding. There we go. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to have a deck up here, and then we're also going to have a deck over here, and it probably will wrap around the other side. So I'll probably have the deck go off and then wrap around, maybe kind of over the water around the other side. And yeah, so I don't think I showed you guys the roof yet. So the roof is, we got two different pitches. We got climb one, full climbs here, just 1-to-1 kind of climbs, same over here. And then on this one we have half steps. So these are just half steps up and full blocks over. Obviously you can't do half blocks horizontally, but so this makes this kind of a less of an incline, less of a pitch on this part of the roof, and that one's a little more steep, so they start at the same place, and it kind of gives a cool effect. And then this one joins right in, it cuts in really nicely. So I kind of like this effect. I think what I was going to do is maybe we'll at the end of this video I'll go swim over there, and we'll get up on the, well, or maybe I don't know, maybe over there. I want to give you guys a good view of this. It kind of looks cool. I wasn't really sure about it at first. I wasn't that happy with it, but now I am much more happy with it. So anyway, yeah, so probably have a wraparound deck over here. Yeah, comes around and kind of over the water, and then the dock is probably going to be off the end of that somewhere. Yeah, so that's the plan. Like I said, I'm going to put a lot more detail into it as I get the structure in place. I really just want to get the main kind of form of the house and the structure in place, and then once I have that, I can start worrying about the detail, which I do like to do. So, and we'll start to get some, we'll have to get our sheep farm operating a little more smoothly. Probably make it a little bit bigger. Get more sheep, get more colored sheep, get one of every color, and go in there and try to gather some wool so that we can make carpet. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, this is definitely more of a let's play, not as much of a tutorial. I just am really enjoying. I'm super excited, like I said, about this build. It's just, that's the beauty. I just love being able to come into Minecraft no matter what you're playing with or without mods, and just all the freedom in the world, a brand new place you've never seen before. I really think one of the coolest things let me see if we can see it. It might be too dark. Yeah, it's a little bit too dark, but that over there, I keep calling that the dinosaur rock, or the dinosaur mountain. I think that's so cool looking. But I mean, it's just amazing. You just never know what you're going to find. So Yeah, so we'll build out this deck. Let me do this. Let me pause, build out the deck, wait for day, and then we'll go take a little trip and take a look at the house from a distance so you guys can kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like, and give me some comments and let me know if you have any ideas, things you'd like to see me do. But I'll be back. We got about 4 minutes left, and when we come back, we'll wrap it up. All right, I'm back. So I have my wife with me. Say hello.
Hello.
I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to show my wife around, which she loves to watch me play Minecraft. And then I will show you guys around. So, okay, so I finished the deck. This is the deck that I just put on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Here's the roof. This is I cut this roof in perfectly. This is well planned. Actually, it just came together. So let's go look. It's really hard to get an idea of the house from here. So what we'll do is we'll go get a view from further away. So put in these stairs, and I'll probably put I don't know, maybe a door. I don't know. I was going to leave it open air, but the problem is spiders get in. So
Cool.
isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Yeah, I love this. And the view is going to be awesome as well.
Yeah.
It just takes a while to draw in. I'll show you what this is the that's the dinosaur mountain. Doesn't it kind of look like a dinosaur?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right, so let me go. We only got about 3 minutes left, so I'll make a run for it. Hopefully I don't get caught by any creepers out here. I know it's daytime, but they tend to hang around, and I don't know, everything's a little bit different on the multiplayer servers. It just feels like you're always on edge if you're not inside your house, and even when you are. So I like it from this angle. It's got a nice roof line. I think it's got a nice shape to it. I'll get rid of that stupid thing. And yep. And then let's go over here. I'll cut down some of these reeds while we're going, because we're going to need these for the what am I trying to say? For the library that I'm going to work on. Oh no. I cut all that down and I didn't collect a single one because my inventory was full. There we go. Alright, we got 1:45. Can we get over there in time? Let's check it out from this side. Yeah, one of the things that I definitely miss about the Technic pack, and since I've been playing that, I got spoiled, is the far view, the Optifine. Actually, so Paul Soares just did a review, or kind of like a spotlight on the Optifine mod, and it allows you to turn far view on and play with mip mapping and a lot of different sort of video technical stuff. And it comes with the Technic pack, and that is really cool to turn on far view, because you could see from here. Then we'd be able to see past the house, and we would see all the stuff that's over there, all the cool, stuff that's like half drawing in right now. I don't love that window right there. That's a window, and it's just basically sitting on the ground, so I might have to do something about that. But it's got a good shape. It's a big house. It's funny because it kind of looks like a small. Sorry, I turned away from the mic to turn towards my wife. It looks like a small kind of cottage from far away, but when you get up close, it's huge. It's got like the small house style. Yeah, it is. It's gigantic.
And is it right on the water, that window, or is
Yeah, that window. So yeah, I should show you what I want. Well, no, that window's a little ways off the water, but I am going to have a deck that wraps around, which I just was thinking about because I talked about that earlier. And once that deck wraps around, we're going to have problems with that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can't get rid of that window though, because from inside the house looking this way, that's where the sun sets, and it looks awesome from that room. So we'll figure something out. Yeah, so I really like the way it's coming. At first I really didn't like it. I was very worried, and I didn't like the stone bricks, and I didn't like a lot of that, but there's the buzzer. So we're almost done. Yeah, so I wasn't totally in love, but now I am, so I just got to finish it out. So like I said, I'll finish the wall back here tonight, and then tomorrow when I record, you guys should be able to see that. I'll probably finish this up. I'll put some pillars, a lot of glass, tons of glass, and then I will probably also start on the hanging floor for the hanging library that's going to go up there. So anyway, if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Minecraft on the Block.blogspot.com is the blog, although I don't post there because no one views it. If you go there and you want to see more on the blog, please post a comment and let me know. Minecraft OTB on Twitter, and I'll talk to you guys soon.